And good evening, Torg Eternity War fans. You may notice we're a little bit louder tonight, but we're still staying in the yellow, which is where OBS Studio recommends that we stay. We took a 2-week break because of the Super Bowl, and we're back. Okay, so everything's functioning and everything's cool. Andrew, I have been informed, will not be with us this evening. He is fighting with an extraordinary sore throat. Apparently, by Thursday, he was sounding like Barry White, according to what his wife Pam was telling us tonight. I want to thank Pam for letting us know so that we could carry on. We're going to attempt to finish up tonight. I'm not exactly certain how that's going to work with Mo missing. I may have to just go ahead and play Mo because he's the biggest, baddest hombre in the group, and we'll be able to kind of help control Elranna. We'll see where the dice fall and let it go from there. All right, guys. So, what do you remember happened from 2 weeks ago? Let's start kind of, you know what? Jamie, you weren't here with Kret. Robert, you want to go back and regale us?
Okay, training montage.
Okay, training montage.
Yep.
But, okay, then...
Nothing's gonna happen. Okay.
Eye of the tiger, baby.
Eye of the tiger. So... Okay, so then in that case, I'm going to go to Connor while you're fixing your dinner. Even though it's 8:30 at night where you're at. And Connor, what do you remember?
Elranna, during the training montage, has gone wild twice and tried to, kill us.
She's just gone a third time.
Well, no, this is still only twice. No, twice. This is only twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But we're getting into round 4 here in a minute.
The first time we rocked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first time
she just really likes the way Mo flexes, you know?
Then I played the card Face Me in the second time, and we have not been doing so well.
Yeah, that's right. She is kind of after you. So Face Me says... Play on a reality-rated foe, which in this case is Elranna. She counts as a foe at this particular time. Their attacks against your character are favored for the rest of the scene. Gain possibilities equal to the remaining wounds. So you already gained those possibilities, yes? Because you're sitting at 7. So, okay, and let me...
Wow.
Okay, Ginger, what do you remember then?
A training montage. We were learning meditation as well, but she did get violent, and we would try to subdue her without permanent harm.
Mm-hmm.
I remember in this latest fracas, I rolled pretty badly and managed not to disembowel myself by leaping on her own spear.
Mm-hmm.
But only just barely.
yeah, I remember that.
And Mo was gonna grab her. We were trying to do many on one.
Mm-hmm. And failed.
So yeah, we were both. Well, Mo did pretty good that last roll, I thought.
Mo actually did grab her and was holding her down, but when she made her strength test. She rolled really high. I remember that. So she got loose and went after Chris because Connor played the Face Me card, and she failed to strike him. Mo went after her to try and hold her down, but he has a big penalty. Let's see, that's a -2 or a -4. Let me see something here. I think... Come on. All right, let's see. Yeah, he's got a -4, so he's got a very vulnerable condition. And so he has to deal with that. Elranna wound up face planting because you and Mo were working together, but you wound up face planting as well. So you've got a stymie. For the rest of this next turn, well, until the end of your turn, I should say, Chris decided to use telekinesis to jump up into the air. And he's 15 meters up in the air where she really can't reach him unless she throws the spear, which I may very well be doing. Let's see.
She can do, because it always returns back to her.
Yeah, exactly. It just reappears in her hand after she's done disemboweling whomever is in the way, Chris. So dogfight, the first time that they...
bleep.
Huh?
I said, oh, bleep.
Yeah. The first round, or the first time that Elranna lost her crap, Dogfight was up in the air and tried to get into her face to taunt her to make her stymied, and did pretty well that time. And the combination of all of that working together helped to calm her down after a certain amount of time. Dogfight, Robert had drawn a flurry card and used it, and that helped to calm her down, because there wasn't really anything to flurry about in the first place. So she got back down to a certain number of points, and everything was good. On this second time, for the first 3 rounds, Robert tried to, or Dogfight tried to do the same thing as he had done first. And it kind of worked, because she wound up being stymied and vulnerable, but she had been stymied from the first round, so she wound up being very stymied. And then something happened. She went to the ground, and she was also made very vulnerable. So right now she's both very stymied and very vulnerable. Okay, so all of her die rolls for everything are going to be -4. Let's see. Kret was not here last week due to work, I would presume, and probably a tough night of it too. So, Jamie, do you feel like you've been caught up enough to carry on with what's going on?
Did you hear?
Sir. Okay, all right. So I'm going to head over to the combat tracker, and let's see. It's saying that we're in round 4. So the card that is currently on the action stack is for round 4. It says Sharp Tongues. Oh, Robert, you might like this. The taunt skill may be used as the defense against any melee weapons or unarmed combat attack this round. Okay, now...
I'm getting attacked. I'm not worried about my taunt.
Yeah, but you can still use that interaction to, as a defense. So if you've got a higher taunt or whatever, you can do that. Now, it is a dramatic round, so villains go first and have inspiration. So I will take off a couple of points of shock here in a minute, if she's got any, and then heroes will go after that. Skathic is not considered to be part of this fight.
I don't see Kret in the...
Hold on, I'm getting there, folks. Okay, so Kret, I want you to left-click on your character, on your token, and then right-click on your token to get the 8 menu items around it. You probably only got 4. In the lower right-hand corner, you're going to see a shield with cross swords behind it. Left-click on that.
Okay.
There you go. You're in.
There we go.
Okay. Now,
all right,
I want you to go ahead and select one card to go ahead and put into your pool. And all you have to do is double-click on Kret. That will open his character sheet. Then, let's see.
I'm already done that.
Okay, you've opened his hand.
Yep.
Okay, and then just select a... There you go. Okay, second win. That works. That's a good card. Okay, so villains go first. So Elranna is going to get up. She is going to attempt to throw her spear at Chris, if I can get this to move. Okay, so she does not have any shock right now. So let's see. She is going to attempt to throw the spear at Chris. So Chris is 15 meters up. She's throwing upwards. We're going to count that as a 30-meter range. So that's going to be a penalty, an additional penalty of 6. So let's see. Okay, so thrown, 2-meter reach, minimum. Okay, action total of 4, and she has no possibilities left. So the spear misses Chris, and that is. Let's see. She has no. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. Oh, I forgot she's got that wound too, so that caused a penalty. Modifiers. She had -5 in modifiers. So let's see now. Yeah, but here's the problem. Okay, and if I can get this to move fast enough, she is no longer stymied or vulnerable because that ends her turn. She is up and ready to fight. And she's still supposed to be facing off with Chris, at least in his direction. Okay, so it's the hero's turn. And since it's a dramatic round, you guys go in the order that you form a plan and figure out what it is you want to do. Talk it out.
Ginger, what do you
Before we go any further,
ideas?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. I believe Jamie was speaking first. Jamie?
He was. That's why I'm waiting.
before we go any further, how did Elranna get that wound?
That was in the first combat of the evening.
I think that was Mo basically like kind of showing off a little bit.
Yeah, so that he could get a hold of her. That's right. Okay, now the next one was Ginger.
Yeah, he was.
What? I thought I already went, or am I
It's a new round.
trying to? Okay, so Mo and I were
Actually, let me go first.
Okay.
Let me go first. That way I can get try and put some vulnerable on her. To take advantage of.
Okay,
No,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's establish something right now. When you're making a plan, there is no particular way that you guys have to go. Okay, but telling other people, wait a minute, let me go first all the time, kind of stymies everybody. So Ginger was going first, and then Robert. You guys are not necessarily acting in that order. You're not acting it. You're just forming a plan.
No, what I'm saying is, okay. So we're just okay.
All you're doing is forming a plan at this point.
Since Andrew's not here, it's still going to be Mo and I here. Using Mo's stats. So could you roll for us on a grapple?
But let's finish forming a plan first. So you and Mo want to work together, grapple. Great. Robert, you were next.
I was going to taunt her to get vulnerable status on her, so making it easier for them to grapple.
Okay, I think that's really cool, and that should go before Mo and Peaches if Peaches agrees to it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, Chris.
I mean, I don't want to actually hurt her with my abilities, but
Well, I want you to bear in mind you're already using telekinesis, so you have to concentrate to keep that up, or you have to come down to it. And I'm not going to make it a fall. Exactly. It'll be a controlled landing. Okay. So what do you want to do? So we've got Robert who wants, or Dogfight who wants to get in and stymie or vulnerable, or very stymie or vulnerable Elranna, so that Mo and Peaches can get in and grapple her and hold her down. So I need to know what you want to do. Do you just want to help with the grappling? You don't have to do it physically.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Now, Kret, what do you have in mind to do?
For me,
Don't forget, you have all kinds of cantrips.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is in what? Powers?
Yeah, I want to say yes. I think it powers. Let me get you open here.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
So I think what I want to do, is anyone doing a distraction?
I don't think anyone. Okay.
Distracting her how?
Yeah, I was gonna say Dogfight is trying to taunt her.
Yeah, basic. That's my intention.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be taunting her.
See, there you go, and that's the approved action this round, also, guys.
So are you doing it from the air dogfight, or are you doing it from the ground?
Robert's like, I'm not gonna get close enough.
Dude,
I'm not. You're the bear.
You do it, then Spears Reader, or you do it.
it's been a couple weeks since I played Gas.
Okay.
But you're
Yes, he's doing it from the air.
Okay.
Okay, so
If Dogfight doesn't have to come down, I don't think Dogfight's coming down.
Same here.
Yeah. Okay, Greg, go ahead, man.
So with dogfight trying to do you're trying to taunt her, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try with him doing it from the air. I'm gonna try doing it from the ground with that distraction cover.
Okay, that sounds great. So you two, I'm gonna have between you and Dogfight, which of you two wants to go first then? Because regardless of who,
Actually, let me go first because if she's distracted, she's not gonna be paying attention to me talking shit to her.
okay, now Dogfight, you are 25 feet away from her. Any taunt that you do is going to be yelling, and it's probably not going to be that effective from 25 feet. So, do you want to get closer?
Okay. Oh, that's right. She's over there in the corner now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's right here. If I can get my... There you go. She's right there.
Is he there?
Okay, that should be fine. I'm not going to give you a penalty for being, 3 meters away. So... Yeah, approximately 3 meters. So okay. So then the order of the round is Dogfight first with a taunt. Grat, you're going to need to get closer also probably. I'll leave that up to you. And then Crab with his distraction cantrip. And then it's going to be Mo, Peaches, and Chris trying to restrain her. Chris probably with some kind of telekinesis. Are you staying near Chris?
Yes, on that, I like perch up on this wall right over here. If it would, no, I mean, yeah.
You know what? You could probably find a spot there. Okay, you could probably find a spot up there. Sure. And then that we'll say that wall is 4 meters off there, so change your height to 4 meters, please. And then that will take away your -2 penalty for concentration. I'm not sure if you can use telekinesis in multiple ways at the same time, so... Now, what were you saying?
That's exactly why I'm coming over here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea at all. It's a little bit rocky up there, but can find purchase for it pretty easily. All right, Dogfight. Go ahead and taunt, baby. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Name's Elranna, right?
Her name is Elranna.
Okay.
Let's hear what you got.
Hey,
Unless you just want to...
Elranna, watch. You shut up. Hey, Elranna, watch those hands. I know you like Bo, but I think he's married to about something. Tuesdays or something.
Okay, she's really not going to understand that reference too much, but it's enough to be a little bit confusing. I'll give you a bonus of 2. If you hit control. All right, on this night our tech wasn't working real well. It was all kinds of screwy. OBS was kind of messing up because it sped up our speech, but I don't think it was just OBS. I think my old computer was doing it too. so the sound got sped up. We rebooted everything because everything started to collapse at that point. Foundry, Forge, everything just started to collapse. So all of us rebooted everything, got the game running again, and then we had to make it a short night. So now we're just going to carry on with the story, and hopefully it'll be a satisfying conclusion. Okay, so where were we as far as the round goes? Okay, dogfight taunted successfully. Kret then attempted a distraction and failed.
Miserably.
Well, not miserably, just mostly miserably. Okay, this
In my
is.
estimation, I'd call it miserably.
Well, look, with Mo, Peaches, and Chris holding Elranna in place, she is going to have to fight against a penalty of 2 at the very least, and against Mo's strength in order to be able to break free when it's her turn. So if I recall correctly, we ended the round, yes? So it should be the next round.
That is correct.
You need to flip a card.
Okay, so flipping the card now. Okay, Swept Up is the name of the card. Any roll of 1 through 4 is treated as a mishap this round. Don't roll a 1 through 4, folks. Any multi-action is an approved action. If you perform a multi-action, it is considered an approved action. And that, I think that means you get a card per successful action. So if you decided to do 3 things in a round and you did all 3 successfully, well, you're either going to do all 3 successfully or you're not. Okay, but if I'm not mistaken, you get 3 cards if you do that successfully. It's something I need to look at. And we'll deal with that if it's necessary to come to it. Okay, it is a dramatic round. Heroes get to go first, but villains get to go second, and Elranna is going to be flurried this turn. So she would get to take a chance to break free, and then she would be able to act on a second turn. So heroes, what do you want to do?
Question.
Sure.
How are we gonna do for her to break free? Is she gonna try attempt that twice, or is it only gonna be once?
She will attempt it once, and if she fails, she'll attempt it a second time. And then after she breaks free, she gets to move to where she wants to be, and then for her flurry action, she would then be able to act as normal.
Okay.
All right, so how do you guys want to do this?
Well, what I'd rather do is wait and see if she breaks out and do something to her then.
You could put
what
on.
What else can we really do?
Well, I mean, wait a minute, Robert. Why did you have an aim action on? What were you going to do?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's take that aim action off. Let's see, which one is wait? Oh, I forgot to put restrained on Elranna. Hang on just a second. Restrained. Okay. That's my fault. I apologize. So let's see.
I put a name action on.
Well, hang on. I don't know why you put a name action on. Concentrating,
I don't know
malfunction.
how I put a name action on, so that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is. Oh, wait a minute. Waiting. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so left click on your token. Then right click to get the menu that pops up. Then to the right of that, you're going to see assign status effects, which is a little guy with some radiant stuff around him. Left click on that, and then look for the timer with the 4 black dots. It's the second to last row on the left. and you can left click to put that on. There you go. So you're waiting. All right. So you want to wait to see what she does. What about the rest of you?
Weren't Mo and I just keeping her chill until she calms down?
Well, you can attempt to do that, but keep in mind she gets to act to break free, and you and Chris are helping to hold her in place, but you only get to add a +2 unless you have something that you want to throw into it. Let's see what would go into it.
Do I have anything to like bind her down, like tie her up?
You would have to try that this turn to tie her in place.
Yeah. Do we have any rope between all of us?
I don't see why not, but I mean, it's something that you would have to try individually, which if you wanted to try that, you would no longer be acting to restrain her by holding her down. You would be acting to restrain her by wrapping her up. And that's a completely different action. So
You mean I can't like cuff her hands behind her back? Like,
if you've got cuffs,
well, I've got rope. I do definitely have rope.
okay, well, you can attempt to do that, but bear in mind that spear cannot leave her hand unless she throws it, and then it comes immediately back. And
Fine, I could tie her tie her to it like, you know, people used to. You would think you would tie someone's hands and feet to a pole.
okay, do you remember the description of the spear? It has all kinds of barbs and stuff all around the spear.
Oh, so it doesn't have a flat end.
Correct. It does not have a flat end. It's got multiple things. Let me see if I can find that description again. There are several different descriptions out there, but is that it? Oh, where is it? Okay. I thought I had a description of the Gae Bolga here. Apparently not. If you look it up, though, in fact, it might be in the journal notes. Oh, that's items. I don't need that. Oh, this is moving a lot faster. Okay, not general game information. Handouts.
Journal entries?
Yeah, it's in journal entries from Google. Okay. Let's see. The Gae Bolga, meaning spear of mortal pain or death. Gapped notched spear or belly spear was the name of the spear of Cuchulainn in the Ulster cycle of Irish mythology. Pronounced Gae Bolga, not Gae Bolga, but Gae Bolga, with the first word being more like guy than gay. Let's see. Let's see. And it tells you how important it is at the very bottom of. I can show this one. Show players at the very bottom of this set of notes. How important it is to keep that spear out of the hands of the bad guy. Okay.
Yeah, he's a real bad dude.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rely on Mo and anybody else helping to grapple her.
Okay.
And I will attempt to maybe help. That'll be my multi-action. Grapple and tie.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I think we could do that. So are
Do
you
you need
going?
any help with that tying?
Well, hold on. She might, but let me try and address something with her real quick. Okay, so you're going to try and hold her in place and then wrap her up.
Yeah, tie her up.
Okay, so that.
And I'll tie the freaking spear to her if I have to.
Well, the problem is it will end up cutting her as well and consuming her. That's what I was trying to get across a couple of minutes ago. Let's see, conflict.
Well, I could maybe just tuck it with tuck the half next to her body so that she's still in contact with it, obviously. But the spear pointy thing over both our heads.
Okay, that's going to, okay, I'm going to put a penalty on that, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's going to be your action. Kret, you were mentioning you might want to help Peaches.
Yes.
Okay. I know that Mo is just going to try and hold her in place as much as possible. So, what were you saying, Kret?
I was gonna help. I know Peaches is trying to hold her down, correct?
Well, no, Peaches is going to try and hold her down and tie her in place, unless the two of you want to work together.
That's what I mean. She's gonna try and hold her down, and then she and I could try. I'll wait until she finishes holding her down, and then we'll do the tying thing together.
Okay.
All
Tying
right.
her. Okay. I want you to think on it for a minute. If there's anything else you might want to do as a multi-action. Okay, but let me get around to everybody else. I know that Mo is just going to try and hold her down. Chris, what would you like to do?
Could I like try to pin her down more? Make it harder for her?
Well, you're already concentrating. Okay, you want to pin her down more. What I might have you do is individually make another telekinesis check to see if you're stronger. You're doing a basic telekinesis right now, so it's based on the strength of your mind, which, if I recall correctly, is a 10.
Yep.
So you're kind of holding her down with that. That's 100 pounds. She is about 100 pounds. So I'm not sure if you could actually hold her more tightly. So give me more description. What specifically would you like to do?
I make it nearly impossible for her to move. Just like press her into the ground.
Okay.
Just because she weighs 100 pounds doesn't mean she can't put out more force than 100 pounds.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, especially when she's mad over the spear. You're right. But here's what I think I'm going to do. You don't want to hurt or kill her, right?
Right.
So you're going to be trying to control very specifically how much force you put into it, right?
Oh, wait. Could I lift her up into the air?
How far?
That would be a bad idea.
Well, hasn't Ginger tied up?
No, she hasn't done anything yet. You guys are in the planning stage. I'm trying to get you guys back to the ideal that you can plan what you're doing each turn. Because
declare what we're gonna do, and we work it out, and then we do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because for the 2 years that we've been playing, the little over 2 years that we've been playing, I haven't actually had you guys do that. I've been trying to ask you guys what you want to do each turn so that you can work together and everything, but all you guys do is, well, I want to shoot and I want to do telekinesis and I want to do this and that. You know, I want you guys to get into the mindset where you can work together.
Okay.
I lost connection. What are you talking about?
Well, you can certainly help restrain her while I try to tie her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could give the help action.
Yeah, if you could like impede her movement any at all.
Okay. So then here's what but you're not doing a multi-action, right, Chris?
No.
Okay, so when it comes your turn, I'm going to have you do a telekinesis roll, and I'm going to apply a penalty of 2 for control purposes, so that you don't damage her. That way, if you roll high enough that you would do damage to her, it won't actually do damage. It will just restrain her, and it will give her an additional penalty of 2. I'm not sure how I would mark that, but but we can figure that out. I might just put another vulnerable on, or not vulnerable, but stymied on there. All right, Robert, what would you like to do with dogfight?
I'm waiting.
Oh, that's right. You've got the wait action turned on, just in case she gets loose. Okay, fine. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to have Chris go first, followed by Mo, to keep her restrained, followed by Peaches with her multi-action, and a bonus from Kret. Kret, you're going to have to get next to Elranna.
Okay.
In order to do this, but you'll give Peaches a bonus of 1 to help her, probably with the whole action. So, and
Do you want me to go ahead and move?
yeah, go ahead and move. Remember, you get 2 basic actions each turn. Okay, but you're going to have to be right next to Elranna. So, okay.
So, like, right to the left of her, or right of her?
Down where you were, down there, just face off with her. Okay, Chris, go ahead, and don't forget when clicking telekinesis, you need to hold down, I think it's either shift or control.
Shift.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay. So bonus -2.
Yep.
Am I clicked on my character?
Yeah, make sure that you're... Oh, and let's... don't forget to make Elranna your target. You can double-click on her, or double right-click on her token to target her. And that's for everybody. If you need to target her to figure out what your success level is, double right-click on her. Let's see, how would I do this for Mo? I'm gonna go ahead and make her a target right there.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Wait a minute. Oh,
no.
I didn't see it roll over the rest of the way. Hold on, it's gonna load for me sometime in the near future.
Still, that was bad.
Oh no.
What did you
It's a
do?
numero uno.
Uh-oh. That's a mishap. Well, fortunately, you're not using magic.
Fortunately, you're standing on top of a wall, so you don't fall flat.
Okay, so you got a mishap. That releases the telekinesis, and you take 2 shock. From doing that, please put on 2 shock. So there's not going to be any bonus there, no help. Actually, that'll kind of make it easier for Elranna. I don't think I'm going to give her any bonus to that or anything, but so that takes care of Chris for right now. Okay, so that takes care of that part. I'll roll for Mo. Social 23. So let's see. Isle is what? I forgot what Isle is as far as social.
16.
Social 16. Yes, you disconnect. Okay, so...
Darn it.
Yeah, do you want to put that disco on yourself? Or do you want me to do it? Okay. So, yeah, you're disconnected.
But he does get a basic action to try to reconnect.
Well, yes, at the beginning of the next turn. Of the next round. So let's see, that's you for Mo. Okay, let me click on Mo, and then I forgot he's vulnerable. You know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Stop. Mo did act last round. I never took off his vulnerable. Peaches. Don't forget to take off your stymie from last round, because it is round 5.
That's true.
Yeah, I apologize. I completely forgot about that. Let's go ahead and
there we go.
Mark her.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, because that'll
la.
Yeah, that will affect your action here in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is going to continue with unarmed combat. No bonus this time. Oh, that was a 20 and it rolled back. But let's see, he's got an action total of 12. He gets to keep... Okay, so that's going to provide a penalty of 2 when she goes to try and break free. All right, so then...
gonna be such a good roll.
Yeah, that was gonna be so great. Okay, Peaches. You get to roll with a bonus of 1 provided by Cret. So don't forget, you can shift click on your unarmed combat. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. You've got to roll the Torg dice in the lower left-hand corner of your screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do?
yeah, roll that one because you're doing a multi-action. We're trying to determine a bonus so that we can apply it to your multi-action.
Okay.
Because the first one's going to be
one...
strength or unarmed combat. The next one is going to be
Right, here we go.
Going to be
yes. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so
Yes.
okay, so that's a 28. Let me get out my bonus chart, and that came up quick. So a roll of 28. That's a +9. Okay, so I'm going to say that you definitely restrain her to the point where I'm going to go ahead and put that other stymied and basic stymied on. She's restrained. That's going to be a penalty of 2. Your further restraint is a penalty of 2. Let's see. So that was a +9. So what is your strength?
My strength is 9.
9. +7. 9. 16. That's gonna. Okay. So she is. Okay. We're just gonna say that she is restrained. She is not going anywhere. Okay.
And to keep her there, to bind her up.
Yeah. To keep her there, to bind her up. Let me get over here. Okay. Roll 1d4. All right. Oh, it takes her a whole round to actually calm down. And you tied her well enough that it didn't actually cause her any problems. Now, I've got a little bit of something to take care of, but I need to look at this because it is the end of the combat. So let me go ahead and end.
I was in the midst of helping
I know
Peaches with.
I know.
Yeah.
You gave her a +1. Okay.
Oh, that's right.